Kings, queens, and in-betweens, welcome back. My name is C28, and I'm going to see how many variants of this intro I can do till I run out of ideas. Into the video. I do that often. I just applaud myself. I'm noticing that. That's a trend, isn't it? I kind of want to stop it, but maybe it's iconic. Anyway, today, an introduction to show production systems. We went further into detail about different roles that exist, different tools and signal flow stuff. So I don't think I have a whole lot to talk about, to be honest. And this is the second time I'm shooting this video. So to sum it up briefly, and then we'll get into some C2A business. To sum it up briefly, we were going further into the different roles that exist further down the chain. So way further down to very specific roles of something like a system engineer, someone who is in charge of the setting up of the system itself, of doing some tuning of your equipment, to doing just basic tests to see if does stuff work. And we also went into terminology for different areas of your production area. So your house itself is the area. The front of the house is where the doors are, so people go in and out of, assuming you're not using an emergency exit. So you got the front. So in this production, you are the front of house right now. And this would be the stage sort of area. Of course, this is not really a live production. This is a video being shot for YouTube, so significantly different, but it is comparable. And then whenever you use terminology for the stage, will you shut up, dog, please? No, it's not going to shut up, is it? Brilliant. All right, well, we're going to continue through. Okay, we're going to continue through it anyway. So, whenever you refer to different directions on your stage, there are two intuitive parts. There is front stage and back stage. Is that the correct terminology? I don't know if that is the correct terminology. Let me look up what I wrote down. I do not think that is actually accurate. That is right. Upstage and downstage. So downstage is kind of where I am, where upstage is kind of where Liz is. Upstage being further away from the audience, downstage being closer to the audience. Down. But the reason for that terminology is not like people not knowing that forward and backward are words. It's more so stages used to literally be up and down, slanted at an angle. I forget the year for this, but this is what we were told in class, is that stages used to actually be at this angle. That's why you have the up-down terminology. So stage up, stage down. So upstage, further in, you have stage left and stage right, which from your perspective are correct. I know, I'm pointing to this direction and it's left, and this direction and it's right. That's because you say it from the stage's perspective. You also have off stage, which is like off camera, where you can't see that window, that other desk over there that you've never seen before. Those things. So you have your different coordinate systems that you can use. You can say, oh yeah, we're gonna go upstage left over here. I did downstage, that's funny. Upstage left, you could say center stage down, or down center stage. I forget the order for it, but I'm learning these terms. I literally just came out of class a few minutes ago, so it's all right. So there are terms to know about that. And then your front of house is where you are, and then the back of the house stage is where I am. The audience kind of sits in here. So you're the audience in this case, it doesn't really work, so the front has to be kind of like behind you. So the person behind your self right now, the shadow demons you can't see, those are the front of house. I can't think of a good analogy, to be honest. The one that's like, is there a person behind me? That's kind of it. So that covers that. We went further into different types of configurations you can have for your systems, how complex they can be, how not complex they can be. So if you're doing like a little local event, you may not have as many bits of equipment, not as many complex splitters. You may not have the, what are they called? Not crossfade. Cross stream. Crossflow. Cross something. It's cross something. Crossfeed? I do not know. But it's... But fancy systems allow you to very specifically strip out audio into different types of channels from one channel by basically using filters. So you can take out your frequencies, that will be your sub-frequencies. So you filter those off and you exclusively have those, so those pass through. Then you get your low frequencies that are audible now still, but are still low. Filter those off. Your medium frequencies, which are these frequencies, the ones we're most sensitive to, and then high frequencies. So those 4 bands get all split off, push through. Yes. You may not have something as sophisticated in a local event where you're just kind of at the pub and you got some cheap $100 speakers, or you're just using like a JBL portable speaker, which could be expensive, but still not like Show Pro stuff. And I'm trying to think how I can explain the signal flow without messing it up for you. But generally, you got the big power box thing, right? Goes into power distro. Power distro box now can take that signal, take that power and distribute it to other sources. These can be splitters, these can be your equipment, these can be your, I guess, microphones if they need it, but that's typically going to be done by your interface. So, different things that would need power, because you don't want your power coming from the wall. What if someone does something that messes that up? Well, then bye show. You want to be in full control of the stuff that's going on. So your power distribution box is on a completely separate network. Like I said last time, the big, Call of Duty looking box thing. Well, now the way channels are handled is quite fun. They're called snakes. There might be a more sophisticated technical term for them, but snakes, they're basically just channel splitters. That's probably the official term. But snakes is what I'm hearing, so maybe that's the official term. And think of it like if you have an auxiliary cable and you split it off. So back in 2008, you could share audio, and it was the coolest thing. You could share audio with your mates, and like, oh my god, I've got my headphones, you got your headphones, and nowadays you just got like Bluetooth share. And it's like, hey, you got an Apple device now? Which, it's Bluetooth. It should be able to work with anything. Just saying. That's on the company if it doesn't work. It's Bluetooth. Bluetooth is Bluetooth. If you can connect to a watch and headphones, it can handle more. Anyway, glossing over that. Yeah, so channel splitter. So you can have one giant snake of channels going places. So that could be your entire drum set, your guitar, everything else that goes to the mixing board, plugs in, and you can have all your individual channels in there for your front of house to mix. And then they can send them back in a, what's it? Another snake for, say, broadcast. So broadcast can get another signal that's all split off, or summed together. And it really would just depend on the event, what they're doing, how that's situated. It all could be done so many different ways. I imagine getting the split versions is more common, but I only have 0 hours of experience in the industry, so it's not enough to really understand. Just a student learning things in class. But I'll get there. I will get that experience, because Full Sail does give you that, which is cool. Project and Portfolio 2, I believe, is the class where you just genuinely build a set. You build a live performance. You just do it. You grab someone. Everyone knows someone, so your group gets together. You acquire an artist, and you set up an event for the artist, and you do it. Wow, I know, right? That's why most people are like, Project and Portfolio 2, so stressful. Oh no, but if you're in the right mindset, I don't think it's going to be that stressful. Until future me is like, nah, C28, you're mad, this sucks. But I don't think it will. I think it'll be a lot of stuff, but it'll be fun because it's like, I know how to do it now. Look at this experience I have. So yeah, overall, we're just going over jobs, do different things, handle different aspects of the stuff, different signal flow areas, have different people in charge, and how, what, when, why do they do everything. I have notes that I need to study. I just got out of class. But I think I was able to ramble for a bit on some fun stuffs. So C2A time. We've swapped. I forgot. So you remember when I said, ta-da, surprise, we did it last time? That wasn't the thing. The thing that I was going to show you was not the thing. What I was actually going to show you is, I mentioned before that I was going to make a playlist where there's one song for every one of the tarot cards that exists. The major, minor arcana. I finished it. So that's in the description now. You can go to Apple Music and listen to that. I just wanted that little thing, but I guess it goes in the second video log in 2024 because I forgot. I mean, yes, also, yay, we hit 1,000 subscribers, so that's great, but that wasn't the thing that I actually was trying to remember. It was trying to remember that I had completed that. So that's done. I guess more specifics on that giveaway. We are giving away an SM58, a Shure SM58. That's one of the more popular microphones. It's an outstanding vocal microphone. And it's not your cheap $50. It's like a $100 mic. It's pretty good, all right? I got my mate who makes that fire helping out, you know, helping the channel grow a bit. Appreciate you loads, mate. And the hope is, as we do more specials, there'll be more giveaways with some pricier stuff for you. So as the channel grows, you help the channel out. The channel helps you out. So yeah, I'm still not sure how we're gonna do the giveaway. I did do the poll, put it out there. I accidentally created an extra option, and I didn't know exactly how to get rid of that option. So I ended up creating another option in there. And then another option, because I was like, wait, I can't delete it, seriously? I'm like, I can't delete that one. So then I had all the options open. It was meant to be just two. Winner takes all, or 1-2. But now we've got a bunch of options, different ways we can handle it. So if you prefer to do winner takes all and you get the microphone and the beats, you can do that. Or we could do winner 1 gets the microphone, winner 2 gets the beats, or we could do winner 1 chooses whether they want the beats or the microphone, and then winner 2 gets what's left. Or I made a joke. It was a joke, okay? It's a joke. I'm not serious about it. I know it sounds strange, but if we do vote it in, I suppose we could do it. Miss Modulations picks, and honestly, she's probably gonna pick the microphone because it's the pricier. Actually, it's not the pricier one. It's actually not the pricier one, but I think it is the more useful one. Especially if you're going to get into mixing and whatnot. So yeah, actually, these are the pricier ones because these are about 200, 300 something. I forget exactly, 130 maybe. So, but they're used, of course. They're not the most recent. And the Shure SM58 is an outstanding microphone. Great for vocal stuff. That is a little bit more timeless. So if you are new to the world of making music and you like vocal stuff, I'm sure you'll like the Shure. Yes. I don't think I've got much else other than I do finally have a date that I'm going to shoot and then hopefully release the 1K special. I'm hoping to shoot it next week on a Wednesday. Reason being, I've got a lot of time right now. And I was going to do some tutoring and stuff and different side gigs during the time I had off, but those didn't seem to pan out as well. So, all good. I'm just going to use the time then to devote time to the channel. Maybe since Show Pro is a little bit more needy in terms of a class, there's a lot more stuff to study, a lot of new stuff for me. I might actually, one of the few times I actually study. Not saying don't study, it's like, if I get it in class, I get it in class. If I don't get it in class, I don't get it in class. Most of the time, I've been getting it in class, so I don't need to study, because I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Because we go over it in lab as well, and we have like really good instructors, so I don't really need to revise and go through it again. But this stuff is confusing, so yeah, I will maybe study. But yeah, next Wednesday, I'll shoot the 1K special. And then the Friday of, I think I'll release it for everyone. But of course, gotta appreciate my control voltages out there. Control voltages, you'll get the day of. Day I shoot it, day I upload it, it's gonna be control voltages, and then Friday everyone. So that's how we'll do it. And then the next special is gonna be the 2K special, which is coming up surprisingly soon. I'm not gonna do a giveaway for that. I think the giveaways are going to be just for the big ones. So like the 2K special is actually not going to be as big as the 1K special, because the order of magnitude is not as much. I think the order of my giveaways will be the 1K special, the 5K special, the 10K special, the 50K special, 100K, 500K, 1 mil, and then we can probably do 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil, 5 mil. Then we can do the mils, like each one. Assuming we get there. I don't want to be cocky and say, yeah, C2A Music, we're gonna get on the level of PewDiePie, of course. Maybe not. But if we get somewhere big, we get somewhere big. And I will always do my best to give back to the channel. Because the channel's really nothing without its viewers. What is the channel, if not just entertainment for you? Knowledge for you. I mean, if it's not that, it's just me screaming into the void of nothingness, saying nonsense to a camera when I could be out partying. I'm instead speaking to an inanimate object, which is useless. Why would I do that? No, so it's for you. Of course. So expect the 1K special next Friday. I'll give myself a deadline now. Oh no. And then expect another video log in 2 days. Yes. So, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, you can subscribe. If you super enjoyed it, you can become a Control Voltage, get early access to videos, access to the Discord server, and more behind the scenes stuff too. Hope you all take care of yourselves. God be with you. And goodbye, YouTube.